One more from the Missing Curfew boys, asking just up and down year. Weegsy baby in Calgary. Here's Weegar talking about the departures of Brad Treliving and Darryl Sutter.
It's sad to see them both go. You never want to see anybody go. It just means that the season was tough. So for Brad to step down and get a change, I think that's sort of what he needs. And personally, I'll be the first one to say is that I thought we also needed a coaching change, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future here.
How was his message getting across to some guys? Would he whip the same guys, or would he go around and maybe hit like a veteran like yourself with something?
I would say Backlund, he would get it pretty good, but Backlund, he'd fight back for sure. He would have a couple fuck you matches, and it's always good to talk about those after the game and laugh about it. But Backlund for sure. I think Darryl, I believe, drafted him. He's coached him for a long time. They obviously have a different relationship that nobody can speak about. It's just them two, and good for Backlund, and good for Darryl. Sometimes that gave us a spark. I think everybody's gotten to a little altercation with Darryl once in their lifetime, but sometimes it was needed. I think sometimes he pushed those buttons that were needed to be pushed, and those like I said after the game, they were always kind of fun to look back on.
So there you go. Needed the coaching change, in his opinion.
And underlining what we'd heard whispers about, which is Backlund and Darryl for a while here. For him to have the season he had with that, like that, I thought Backlund was one of their top two forwards this year. And if he was MF and the coach back and forth all year and they despised each other, I give him a lot of credit for not looking like
I don't know if they despised each other, but they got into some
whatever was described. Sure. Yeah, because I don't think people view Backlund that way.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like hearing that. That's
yes, good. And I think he has a lot more moxie than we always want to give him credit for because of how soft his entry in the league was. Right?
Is it not interesting though that his best seasons seem to come when he is playing for a hard ass?
I'm trying to remember the year he clips 20 Hartley. And was like fourth in Selke voting. Probably Hartley. But I mean, give him credit because there was guys that didn't get along with the coach and did the opposite, which wasn't work through it. Yeah. It was pull shoot. Yeah. So let's not lump Backlund in with those guys, even if different guys both didn't like the coach. Right? Important distinction.
Trade him, a big return.
That's right.
Or just lock him in, career flame, put him in the rafters, give him the C, Rhett.
Yeah, that's what the.
Did you hear those ages?
That's what the playoffs are showing you. That's what the playoffs are showing you. Make sure you have a bunch of veteran old guys that can really.
No, it's definitely
find those 30-year-old plus guys in your room and get them nailed down long term. Yeah. The more, the better.
They need someone on that 1 year, $1 million value deal. Let's go. Come on.
I don't know that Mike will be.
They might be able to get Gio.
I don't know. Give him the C, maybe. Yeah, Gio's playing his way into that 800. Maybe is a value, not so much of a value deal.
Let's do the Pinder. And hey, there you go. So thanks, Missing Curfew, Shane O'Brien, Scotty Upshaw. Check out their podcast. It is a good one.